You remember that one time Lord Denethor ate some cherry tomatoes? Yes. Yes, you do remember that one time Lord Denethor ate some cherry tomatoes. Table manners aside, this is one of my favorite scenes from Lord of the Rings, in part because it does some really creative things with music. To recap, Lord Denethor has just sent his son Faramir on a suicide mission to retake a city overrun by orcs. And then he helps himself to a delicious California protein cob and instructs his newly minted guard, Pippin, to sing him a song.
Come, sing me a song.
So Pippin sings a song about how the road to adventure leads through darkness and shadow and all shall fade, as Faramir loyally, tragically, rides to certain death. So, what's going on here musically? First, we need to talk about the difference between diegetic and non-diegetic music. In film, diegetic music is the stuff that the characters on screen can hear and are aware of, like a record player, an iPod, or somebody singing out loud. Non-diegetic music is the stuff that only we, the audience, can hear, comprising the score and needle drops, which are pre-existing songs used in the movie. Now, the line between diegetic and non-diegetic music can be blurred, most notably in musicals where the characters bursting into song and dance may or may not be aware of the orchestra accompanying them. Or in scenes like this from A Knight's Tale, in which a crowd at a jousting event sings the ancient medieval folk tune, We Will Rock You by St. Frederick of Mercury. The stomps and claps are diegetic, but the electric guitar? Where's that coming from? Lord of the Rings, and also The Hobbit, blurs the line between diegetic and non-diegetic a lot because the characters in Middle-earth, they sing. They sing when they're happy, they sing when they're sad, they sing ceremonially, they sing to tell stories. And the music, the score, accompanies them and sets the mood just as it does when nobody's singing. Side note, I wish people in real life sang the way they do in Middle-earth. We sing sometimes, we sing in church, we sing along with the radio or rock concerts, but we don't sing like they do in Middle-earth. Can you imagine your dad, you're about to go on a camping trip, and before you go, he leans on the mantelpiece and stares into the flames, regales you with an ancient song about the lake, its history and lore, its creatures, and many dangers. As Dr. Vittoria Sofia Rubino says, it's unfortunate how baseline human activities like singing, dancing, and making are viewed as skills instead of behaviors, so now the point of engaging in them is to get good instead of just being activities humans do. So next time you want to express something to somebody or you want to go on a quest, sing. It's a human right. Back to Pippin and his boss, Scourge of Cherry Tomatoes Everywhere. This is a fantastic example of diegetic and non-diegetic music blending for emotional effect. When Pippin starts his song, he's a cappella. And as we intercut with Faramir riding to his doom, violins begin to softly drone. Cloud and shade. And as the danger and tragedy of this becomes increasingly painful, the strings become more dissonant. Until we snap back to Pippin's perspective, and he's solo again for his last word. All alone in evil times. That is good stuff. I mean, there are 1,000 ways you could have filmed this scene, but using music in this way? And that's not the only interesting thing musically going on here. Traditionally, film score matches the mood of a scene. Scary and intense scene, scary and intense music. Romantic scene, romantic music. But sometimes, the scene is best served by using music that contrasts with, rather than mirrors, the image. This is called contrapuntal film scoring. Not to be confused with counterpoint in music, which is multiple voices moving independently but in a complementary way. It's like that, but the image and the music are contrasting with one another. For example, in this scene with Faramir, charging across the field with soldiers, swords drawn, hooves pounding the ground. This is exciting stuff, and the conventional way to score this scene would be something like this. But that doesn't capture the context of the scene emotionally. This is a dangerous moment. Faramir's going to his doom. They might score it more like this. But that's not what the scene's about either. and they went with this.
Through shadow, to the edge of night.
What's your favorite example of contrapuntal film scoring? What's your favorite example of diegetic blending with non-diegetic music? I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Thanks for coming. I hope you like and subscribe, and I hope you sing.